Hello, hi, I'm Punita here from Huawei Global Training Center, and today we're going to discuss about the content Easy Macro Site Solution Part 5. So let's see the content of Easy Macro Site Product Introduction. So this product is environmentally friendly, cylindrical, easy, camouflage. Broad frequency is about 1.8 GHz to 2.1 GHz. And it's actually a smallest and lightest model with 15 kg. So it is easy to transport and is always installed at the pole or wall. So it's wall mounted or pole mounted. So Easy Macro recommended application scenario. So basically it is implemented or it is installed at high-rise residential buildings, narrow street, historical sites. We also have road poles, commercial streets, scenic spots, traffic monitoring poles, square light poles, and commercial building roofs. So let's look into the typical Easy Macro and Massive MIMO site solution. So we have three solutions here, and site configuration is inclusive indoor, outdoor, blade site, and AAU model. For the power supply, we are using the cable port ACDB, ODM, and ODF. And for the application, for the solution 1 is related to roof equipment room. Solution 2 is related to street lamp pole, and solution 3 is related to microwave backhaul. For the auxiliary cabinet, we are using ILC29, APM30 and TP48600A model. Let's look into solution 1. Solution 1 is deployed close to the BBU, direct CPRI fiber connection. So we can see from the BBU, we have a direct CPRI connection to the Easy Macro via the cable port ACDB, and they are using AC and Ethernet. So Macro BBU plus Easy Macro. So we also have a solution Blade BBU and Easy Macro. So this has a CPRI connection from the Blade BBU to the ACDB model that distribute the connection towards the Easy Macro. So we have AC and also Ethernet connection here. So the main devices for outdoor side, we are using APM, TP48600A and BBU. Indoor side is ILC29 and BBU. Blade side is OPM plus blade side. So OPM on the other hand will be AC convert to DC power to supply power to blade BBU. Easy Macro AAU is actually RF plus antenna integrated model. Power distribution box, we are using cable port ACDB. So AC power distribution or use ODM04 to replace it. Let's look at scenario 1. Scenario 1 is actually roof site in residential area. Easy Macro is deployed on roofs of residential areas to enhance in-depth cell coverage. The problem here is that high-rise building in the residential areas affect the site coverage, and surrounding macro sites cannot solve the in-depth coverage problem. So there is weak coverage. So the solution for this case, the BBU and transport device, the BBU and the transport device can be placed in the room if it's available on the roof. The Easy Macro is mounted. This is Easy Macro on the roof, and the RRUs is connected to the BBU through the fiber. So this is the fiber. The equipment room has an AC power distribution box to provide power to the Easy Macro. So besides that, we also have the roof equipment room. So let's look into solution 2. For solution 2, BBU deployed remotely, CPRI by optical cable. So we have the BBU model. They have a direct connection to the ODF, to the ODM04 and towards the Easy Macro. So this is Macro BBU and Easy Macro. So we also have FEGE and also AC power supply. So the main devices here is outdoor side and indoor with a cabinet APM, TP for 8600A and BBU, ILC29 for indoor plus BBU. Easy Macro is an AAU RF plus antenna integrated model. Cable tray, we have ODM. ODM is used to distribute fiber power near the Easy Macro site. ODF is an indoor or outdoor model, can be selected based on the site needs. So let's look into scenario 2. Easy Macro deployed on street poles. So what is the problem here? So the surrounding macro sites are far away from the coverage areas to the building blocking. So the coverage depth of some roads is weak and user experience is very poor. So for this solution, pole resources on the both sides of the road are fully used. So this is the pole to solve the site acquisition problem. So install Easy Macro on the street pole to solve the road coverage problem. The BBU is installed in the surrounding macro site road. Easy Macro and BBUs are connected to the ODF and the trunk cable. This is ODF. We have transport device. So Easy Macro is powered by the nearby AC power. So there is an electricity meter, ODF, CPRI fiber and remote equipment room. So let's go through the solution 3. BBU deployed remotely, wireless backhaul. So from the EPC, we have a connection to the microwave. So the microwave will go to the Easy Macro with the cable port ACDB and blade BBU. So the main device is outdoor side APM TP48600A plus BBU. Blade side is OPM plus blade side. Easy Macro is AAU RF antenna integrated module. Power distribution box is ACDB. The AC power distribution or use ODM04 instead. So this is the cable port. Transport device we are using RTN. So determine the RTN type, whether it's RTN 360 or F4 RTN 310 based on the current network, frequency, distance, transmission rate and so on. So scenario 3, we're going to discuss about microwave backhaul on rooftop. So wired transmission resources are insufficient and FEGE transmission resources on the BBU side cannot be guaranteed. Therefore, wireless backhaul is required. Using microwave for FEGE backhaul is recommended. So the solution for this case is that use Easy Macro for rapid site deployment. Deploy BBU, blade BBU and Easy Macro nearby. FEGE signals on the local BBU site are sent by microwave. So this is microwave and line of sight transmission is implemented with the remote end. So this is the remote transport room. So Q&A session. True or false? For the scenario of microwave backhaul on rooftop, FEGE signals on the local BBU site are sent by microwave and line of sight transmission is implemented with the remote end. The answer is true. Install Easy Macro sites on the street poles to solve the road coverage problem. The answer is true. So the summary of the Easy Macro site solution is that we have discussed about Easy Macro site product introduction, typical Easy Macro and massive MIMO site solution. Solution 1, we talk about deployed close to the BBU and direct CPRI fiber connection, and the scenario was related to roof site in residential area. For solution 2, we discuss about BBU deployed remotely and CPRI by optical cable, and the scenario 2 was related to Easy Macro deployed on street poles. For solution 3, BBU deployed remotely, wireless backhaul. The scenario 3 was related to microwave backhaul on rooftop. So that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you and bye.